Happy New Year's Eve, everyone. Meteorologist Nicole here with a quick weather update for you as we continue to watch the rain cleanse away 2020. There's a lot of wet weather expected really between today and into the New Year's Day time frame tomorrow, but at least there could be some breaks to get outside, maybe celebrate a little bit if you wanted to by midnight tonight. We are looking at some rain around the midnight hour, 50 to 55 degrees between the mountains and the upstate, but not everyone's going to have a total soaker for the overnight. Just expect some light showers, some misty drizzle. It's New Year's Day. Tomorrow, that brings more of a widespread rain and storm chance as highs return to the 60s. So I want to take you through this, what's going on this morning, the afternoon, and into tonight. Of course, the widespread heaviest rainfall is still far to our west as a front is going to come through. For now, our influence is mainly out of the south. So what we're seeing is more of these spotty, lighter showers, some drizzle, some mistiness. That's going to be what you can expect on and off throughout the day today and into this evening. Now, as far as visibility goes, there's some pretty intense fog, and when we have rain coming down, you can expect the fog to linger. It's going to be hours worth throughout the morning, the afternoon, potentially even still seeing a little bit of fog before it dissipates into the evening. Futurecast continues to show some breaks in the rain, but Futurecast doesn't always do the best job at picking up on that misty drizzle, so you can anticipate throughout the entirety of the day today that if you see some brief time that doesn't have rain, it will just be brief. We're looking at more of a widespread rain settling in closer to midday and into the early afternoon. And while it does look like the southern upstate and northeast Georgia will be favored for some of the heaviest rainfall throughout the day today, some pockets will make their way into the mountains too. Futurecast will show signs of that lifting into the evening tonight. Now, here's one of the best breaks we might get before the biggest round of rain tomorrow. Midnight tonight. Futurecast is picking up on a couple sprinkles that will last through that time frame as the ball drops into 2021, but we also will likely not see any heavy rain at that time. So the latest data coming in shows a nice break coming in at that time frame. Maybe you'll sneak in some fireworks in your neighborhood if you have to, but we likely will not get a long break from the wet weather. Tomorrow morning, very early, if you do happen to be up, we will have a 4:30 to 9 a.m. newscast on your New Year's Day. You can expect widespread rain throughout the morning, 5, 6, 7, 8 a.m. It starts to get a little bit heavier. You get to midday and into the afternoon, and that's when some of the worst of the weather is expected to come through. It's going to last for several hours throughout the afternoon and early evening on Friday, and along with it will come a severe weather risk before it tapers off later Friday night. Now, the severe weather risk kind of limits itself out of the mountains and more hovers into the southern and central upstate as well as into northeast Georgia. Downtown Greenville not under the marginal risk, Spartanburg and on up not under the risk. However, you could still hear some rumbles of thunder. It's this shaded area in green that has the risk more so for damaging wind to come along with the system on its way through. We get these warm temperatures in the 60s. It almost starts to feel a little bit like spring, and we know that springtime can be one of those times that we do see quite a bit of stormy weather. Rain totals throughout this time frame between now and tomorrow night could be anywhere from 1 to 3 inches. The heaviest rain is expected across the central and northern upstate. You look toward Greenville, and there's over 2¼ inches of rain here on the map. So this is going to be another thing we watch for. It's going to come so heavy for several hours on Friday afternoon. There may be a brief flood threat, so make sure you're watching. We will, of course, have the morning news tomorrow from 4:30 to 9. There will also be your afternoon and evening shows during the heaviest of the storms. So stay tuned. We'll have the latest there as well as online at foxcarolina.com.